One of the best features of Vectorworks is the hybrid symbol. This encases 2D and 3D geometry into a single item. Another idea for doing a hybrid symbol, we look at this one and we take a screenshot of this. You could also export this. If I simply say export as image, and we're going to say the current view, and we're going to say JPEG, and then we're going to say. So now what we're looking at is something that in the top plan view does not have the simplicity of a hybrid, but we want to make it look good in top plan, but have the simplicity of 2D, 3D in Vectorworks. So we're going to say import in top here, and it comes in. Now, right now, if I move it to the back, you can see that it is almost identical in its shape. We've got to move it over here. It's pretty good in the size. So now our image imported, and what we're going to do is put a mask on here. It's a bitmap. We're in the symbol edit. We've moved this problematic component thing away. There's no way to turn it off, so it's out of our way. We don't really need it because we're simply doing the top plan view. So what we're going to do is just make a quick and simple mask. I'm going to use the polyline tool, or you could use the polygon tool. In this case, if I do the polygon, I'm going to just do it kind of simple and quick. And you can do this real accurately if you want, or you can make it so that it looks good. And what I'm going to do is get to the end here and hit the K key. Now it closed it for me. And so what I'm going to do is say group, edit group. I'm going to take this shape. Let's make it a little bit more pronounced. We're going to go in the attributes palette and make the line thicker, but I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to mirror it. And then what we're going to do is put the two together. So we're going to do this, and we're going to double check here real quick to see what this looks like. So we're going to add the surfaces together. We're going to get rid of the fill. So we've drawn our polygon. We double clicked on the bitmap. So we're going to paste this polygon in place. We are editing the bitmap. We are editing the crop. So we're going to get out of here, and now we see that our bitmap is cropped. You can spend more time if you want and refine it. For now, the intent is to show that the crop will make it as a bitmap that's identical to a rendered view. Just to check our results, let's make a rectangle, color it some weird color, move it to the back, and you can see that our symbol is masked. And this gives you a great representation of a hybrid symbol. And again, if we go to a point where we see it rendered, it looks as expected. So what we're looking at now is an exported image, or it could have been a screenshot. We put a mask around it. You can mask the bitmap in Vectorworks. If we look underneath, there's our 3D information. And now we can make this into a hybrid symbol. And so what we end up with is a very complex looking, but not complex hybrid symbol. And this is going to change this to screen plane. Screen plane is vital for Vectorworks' existence. It is part of the backbone of what makes the whole premise of integrated 2D, 3D possible. Now, if we take this chair and we simply rotate it and render it, we will see that it looks good in 3D, and when we go to the top plan, we instantly see a good-looking representation of the chair without having to render. If we want to look at this and see it as a viewport, we could simply say create viewport. When we see the viewport, we can change the scale if we want to. and we can tell it to render in OpenGL and update. Now, if we did the same thing, if we said that the viewport is in top plan, we could leave the viewport in wireframe, and you see that we have a nice looking representation of our plan view without having to render at all. Again, the top plan view gives you the 2D version of hybrid symbol. If we pick this symbol, we look at the design layer it is on, and we pick it, we see it's a 2D, 3D symbol. It's a hybrid symbol in Vectorworks. Back to where we started, we see that a complex chair can be made into a 2D, 3D hybrid with some simple geometry, or it could be quite remarkable if we do the screenshot, turn the screenshot bitmap into the 2D component of a hybrid symbol. Thanks for watching.